disease. I have an addiction. I'm hurting everyone around me.
Methamphetamine first enters the bloodstream and travels to the brain. Meth causes dopamine to unnaturally leak into the neuron, which then causes spillage into the synapse, which is the junction of the two nerve cells of the brain. Meth blocks the transporters, which recycle dopamine back into the sending neuron. This keeps levels abnormally high, overstimulating the brain. A powerful wave of pleasure is felt throughout the body, with the rush lasting 8 to 12 hours. Despite methamphetamine's ability to induce a desirable, almost instant euphoria, its disadvantages far outweigh its possible benefits, causing negative physical, emotional, and chemical effects on the user. Meth is also a highly addictive drug, administered by injection, ingestion, snorting, and smoking. On the street, the drug is often named crystal, crank, or speed. In this episode of True Life, we will follow the addiction of two women and their rough road to recovery. Georgie Hare of Chicago, Illinois has been doing meth since she was 17 years old. Now 20, she's on the mission to finally cut the drug out of her life after the birth of her first child. She will now be faced with all the struggles of a single mother. Will her new baby girl give her the motivation she's been missing this whole time? Or will she go over the edge and lose it all?
When I first started taking meth, I experienced this instant euphoria. I was confident, I was full of energy, it was everything, anybody wanted to feel. But after a little while, I started to experience insomnia and anxiety, and I was always nervous. I sometimes even got violent. And, after my body got used to it, and I would feel the need to take more and more and more, and I was so addicted to it, and I don't know when to stop.
Now that I've become a chronic user of meth, my doctor said that I'm going to develop meth mouth and my teeth are going to start decaying. My body's changed so many ways physically. Right now I have increased blood pressure and my heart rate's increased also. And I usually inject, but because I've been smoking recently, my lungs are damaged.
After a year of following Georgie and Chloe, we've witnessed their highs and lows. Let's see how far they've come.
We cut the legs off of